Ever since George Washington, presidents have been judged by the dogs they run with. No wonder Mitt Romney and President Obama are trying to laugh off cracks like these.
If Mitt Romney ever invites you to go for a ride, call shotgun. And if the president tries to butter you, run.
There is, however, reason for them to take it at least a little seriously.
Presidents and their pets have a long and storied history.
Garrett Graff is editor-in-chief of Washingtonian magazine.
Most of us don't get the intricacies of Middle East oil politics and the rise and fall of the GDP, but we can get if you connect with a dog.
Presidents have kept company with critters of all types. Theodore Roosevelt turned the White House into a zoo with parrots, horses, ponies, bears, a zebra, snakes, and inexplicably a one-legged chicken.
John Quincy Adams actually used to love surprising guests in the White House with an alligator he kept in a bathtub.
William Taft had a cow. Woodrow Wilson pioneered the PR potential of sheep, using them to trim the White House lawn during World War I and apparently calling someone about it. Calvin Coolidge, like Roosevelt, had it all. Lion cubs, a goose, a bobcat, a raccoon, and a pygmy hippo named Billy.
Both Teddy Roosevelt and Calvin Coolidge gave large parts of their menagerie to the National Zoo here in Washington. Even today, many, if not most, of the pygmy hippos in zoos in the United States are descendants of that original Calvin Coolidge hippo.
But dogs have always been the most likely pick for first pet, for better or worse. For example, there was a story going around that during a tour of the Aleutian Islands, Franklin Roosevelt left his Scottish Terrier Fala behind and sent the Navy back to rescue him. It looked like a public relations disaster until FDR declawed his critics with humor.
Well, of course, I don't resent attacks, and my family don't resent attacks, but Fala does resent it.
It is a measure of how well the speech worked that Fala wound up as part of the FDR memorial. Richard Nixon pulled a similar trick, defending himself against accusations he received improper gifts by listing his kid's dog Checkers as one of them.
And I just want to say this right now, that regardless of what they say about it, we're going to keep it.
Voters ate it up. It does not always go well. Lyndon Johnson picked his beagle up by the ears and animal lovers howled. Still, almost every president has had at least one dog, and maybe, just maybe, there is a reason beyond politics.
The presidency is a very lonely undertaking. I think there are very many moments in the White House where what you really want to do is take your pet for a walk.